Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it? West Ham 3, pathetic Arsenal 1, pathetic Mikel Arteta and Arsenal 1. The minute that team news came out, I told everybody we were losing. He's thrown yet again another competition. Because he's so arrogant and because he believes he's better than that competition, we've decided to chuck it. I looked at the team news tonight. I expected changes. Yeah, I expected 2 or 3. Maybe I expected more than that. Maybe I expected 4. I didn't expect 8. I did not expect 8 changes. That team was disgusting that we put out. Livid. Livid is probably an understatement as to how I'm feeling. About this manager, by the way. The players I'll come on to, trust me. But this manager has thrown away yet another competition. Which is fine. It don't matter. Some of this fan base don't care. It don't matter. We don't matter FC. Last year, don't matter. FA Cup, don't matter. Bigger fish to fry. Europa League, don't matter. Bigger fish to fry. End up with nothing. What happens if we do that again? I'll tell you what happens if we do that again. This guy needs to hand his resignation in. Because if he's going to chuck competitions like that away, I'm done. I grew up on those competitions. 1993 was the first time I saw Arsenal lift a trophy, and it was that one. Ask Kevin Campbell, ask Tony Adams, ask Paul Merson, ask Ian Wright what they think of that competition. I just chuck it away. Yeah, I think not. Yeah, they take them seriously because they're trophies. We sit there, we don't need that one. We're going for bigger ones. Like what? What are we going to win? Are we actually going to play like that and try and win the Premier League? Some of those players, by the way, are contributing to our Premier League title race, apparently. They're going for a Champions League. Not good enough. 9 out of 10 window we've had. 9 out of 10 window. I'll give it a 6.5. Oh, negative. Toxic. Dan Potts toxic. Dan Potts toxic. Oh, absolutely toxic, that is. It's not a 6.5. It's a 9. We've got Declan Rice. Yeah, we're short in 5 areas. Tonight proves we're short in more than 5 areas. Shambolic performance. Shambles. West Ham found himself 1-0 up. Didn't even have a shot on target. We had to put it in for him. Yeah, it's a foul on Ramsdale. Forget that. Ben White, what are you doing, bruv? What are you doing? Dye your hair back because it's turning you into a clown. Absolute shambolic. Shocking defending. And then we go into the second half. I thought I must make some changes at least. Bring Declan Rice on. Bring on Ødegaard, Saka. Get the big boys on. Nah, we'll leave it. We'll keep waiting and waiting and waiting until we go more down. 3-0 down. Let's bring them on now. 3-0 down. What was the point of resting them then? If you're going to bring them on at 3-0 down when the game's lost, what is the point of resting them? Play them and then bring them off. That's what you should do. But nah, this manager, because he's looking into Pep and he's the next Pep Guardiola, we'll keep them all on. I'm sick and tired of what I'm seeing every single year. We have lost to Forest. We've lost to Southampton. We've lost to Brighton. And now we've lost to West Ham. Teams we should be beating, by the way. Teams we should be beating. Arrogance from this manager. Absolute arrogance. Let's talk about some of the players, shall we, individually? Let's talk about some of these great players that we brought in. Let's talk about Fabio Vieira and Kai Havertz, who cost £100 million. £100 million for these 2 players. When we could have had Moussa Diaby, James Maddison and Szoboszlai for 120. But no, we don't want them free for 120. We want to spend £20 million less and get 2 players that can't do nothing. I dare you, anybody in this chat or in the comments, to talk to me about Kai Havertz being a good player. If there's anybody on this planet that believes that guy is a good footballer, please unfriend me and delete yourself from this planet because he is an absolute disgrace. £65 million. 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz shocking again. That's what the song should be. None of this crud about him scoring again. We're having to gift this guy penalties to score goals. Oh, Kai Havertz scored again. Kai Havertz shit again. That's what the song should be. Every time we haven't got a position for this player, he's just standing there like a statue. Every single time we look at Kai Havertz, he was good in Germany. Well, if he went back to Germany, he'd be outside the equivalent of the job centre because he wouldn't be getting a job in Germany. Let me tell you that now. The guy is absolutely embarrassing. And we magnify everything about this guy. What's he doing? Please give me something. Oh, did you see that pass? Did you see that pass? He's headed the ball. He's chested it. He's passed it forwards. Oh, this guy is an absolute upgrade. Get him out. The guy sucks. And that is on you, Mikel Arteta. But you had 3 years at Chelsea where you watched this guy apparently and saw something. We'll start proving it on the pitch. This guy sucks. Absolutely shambolic from Kai Havertz. Fabi Vieira, are we stronger now? On the floor all the time. Weak. We sat up in a midfield of Jorginho, Havertz and Vieira, and we're wondering why we've lost this game 3-1. Please, someone explain that to me. I want somebody to come on here that's a pro Arteta and ask me and tell me what tactically we were doing in midfield today. Please explain it, because I've got all night. Trust me, I'd love to hear it. Absolute clowns. Clown of a man. What is he doing? What's he doing? Oh, it's so negative. He got us in a title race. Yeah, he bottled it, and now he's thrown us out of yet another competition. So I'll tell you what needs to happen now. He needs to go and win us a Premier League or a Champions League, or hope that he can win an FA Cup. Because if we don't win a trophy this year, where are we actually going? Where are we going? Please explain it to me. Because the favourites of the FA Cup are Manchester City, the favourites of the Premier League are Manchester City, and the favourites of the Champions League are probably between Madrid and Manchester City. And now, the one that they were out of, we're now out of as well. Unbelievably, isn't it? Unbelievable. We've now gone out of the competition that we were perhaps alongside Liverpool favourites for. Because of arrogant manager. That's why. Nothing else. Arrogant manager. Eddie Nketiah. Oh, scored a hat-trick against Sheffield United. Tell you what. Wow. We get to get this guy in. We don't need Tony. 100 million for Tony. We don't need him. We've got Eddie. Eddie's goal ratio, when he starts, is better than Ivan Toney, I was told. What happened tonight, Eddie? Where were you, bruv? Oh, you went back to the old Eddie because it wasn't Sheffield United. Makes sense now. I'm with you. Reece Nelson was the only one actually trying tonight and he got subbed off. Unbelievable. The whole thing was an absolute mess. And then we bring the 3 substitutes on. I've said it. Your house is on fire and it's done. And you're putting 3 ornaments in it. That's basically what he's done tonight. Shambles. Disgusting management. Disgusting team selection. Disgusting substitutions. Disgusting tactics. Disgusting game plan. Against the side, by the way, yeah, who deserve credit in the second half. But in the first half were boring, shambolic, awful, terrible. Didn't really want the game. Didn't turn up. Second half, Paqueta's playing left back, left wing, right back, right centre back. He's playing everywhere and we're just letting him. He's just toying with us. Embarrassing performances. Embarrassing. Aaron Ramsdale. What's going on there? Oh, I'll tell you what's going on there. He ain't been playing. Did it show tonight? Yeah, I think it probably did. I've got people on my WhatsApp going mental. Ramsdale was awful. Ramsdale was awful. Strange, because he's been playing every game. No, he hasn't. Oh, does he now look rusty? Funny that. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Oh, the managers again. The manager. Sick and tired, man. It's my birthday Friday, and if this manager ruins my weekend or the whole of my week, I ain't going to be happy. I've got to go onto that stupid show and speak to Lawless. He's going to destroy me. I can't deal with talking to him. He's just going to be a nightmare, man. It's just not going to be fun talking to him. I can't even be asked to talk back to him. It's not even West Ham. It's not even Lawless. It's Mikel Arteta, mate. Mikel Arteta is the one I'm coming for tonight. All on the manager, man. All on the manager. We're waltzing around. We're walking. No one cares. Throw this competition. Put this team lineup out. We don't need that cup. It's going to get in the way. Do you reckon that's what Liverpool said tonight? Do you reckon Liverpool said that? Because as far as I was aware, Liverpool is still in 4 competitions like us. Oh, but they're not in the Champions League. They're in the Europa League. So they're in a title race. They're going for Europe. They're going for both competitions. They're still in it. They took it seriously. They've got through. Why are we sitting there chucking competitions away? People don't realise this, right? But let me give you a stat that will shock you. Let me give you a stat that will shock you. This is our biggest trophy drought in the last decade. And we're chucking competitions away. We won a competition in 2014. We won one in 2015. We won one in 2017. And we won one in 2020. So in a decade, if we don't win something this year, this is the biggest trophy drought in a decade. And everyone's saying, trust the process. We're only in phase 4. Oh, we've got another phase yet. Oh, we've still got more players to buy. More windows than Microsoft. I told you, man. All this. I said it, he needs more windows than Microsoft. Oh, we've got a squad that's strong enough. The bench is fixed. We had 13 players last year. Do you know how many we've got this year? 14. Declan Rice is another one. That's it. All the rest stay the same. We'll have 15 when Timber comes back. That's it. Exactly the same. But the bench is fixed, and we had a 9 out of 10 window. £200 million spent. And if we finished trophyless, what would have changed? Oh, it's so over the top. It's overreacting. Oh, it's only a trophy. No one cares about it. Seriously? I mean, Noonan's saying it was a 8 out of 10 window. I hope you're being facetious, bro. Because it was not, mate. It was not an 8 out of 10. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of this. Every single year we get this absolute trash to watch. Our squad is so bad. We've got 14 players. And once we get through that, it ain't good enough. It is not good enough. Havertz, Fabio Vieira, Eddie Nketiah. And then we have to bring on Reece Nelson and hope he has a good game, which he tried to do tonight. But let's be real. This kid's not his favourite. Hooks him again. Trossard was poor tonight. I've been calling for Trossard. I've been calling for Trossard in false 9, by the way. But he was terrible. Couldn't get past the man. Georgina slow in the middle. Zinchenko slow in the left wing. Well, I say in the left back. Where's he playing, by the way? And why can't he pass a ball to an Arsenal player? What is going on with this lad? He's been hooked again. Another poor performance. Get Tomiyasu on, man, and start him at the weekend. Because I tell you what, if we don't go into that game and take 3 points out of a depleted Newcastle side, then I worry for our season. Because that squad should be good enough to beat Newcastle when they've got Barnes out, when they've got Tonali suspended, when they've still got Botman out, when they've got Alexander Isak out, plus the rest. And we've got what? Smith Rowe now out injured. What's happening to him? What's happened to him? Why is he injured again? Do we need to get rid? Party, apparently out for a long time. What's happened to him? No one tells us. Oh, he's got something wrong with him. Right, okay, brilliant. What's that mean? 2 months? 2 weeks? 2 years? What does it mean? I'm sorry, man. I'm ranting because I'm angry. I'm ranting because I'm emotional and I'm passionate about this football club. And I've seen now us go 30 years without a Europa League or a European trophy. And I've seen us go 30 years without a League Cup. And I've seen us go 20 without a Premier League title. And we're chucking trophies away for fun. I just can't understand any of this, man. I can't understand it. It's just, no. No one can stick up for this. No one can explain this. Nobody can sit there and tell me that Mikel Arteta does not deserve to be pointed the finger at tonight. People can go on about me being over the top. I don't give a damn. Trust me, I've done worse than this. People have seen me worse than this. This manager deserves to give every single fan an apology. The fans deserve to give every single fan an apology. Or is it the truth that comes out? We didn't really want this competition anyway. We got bigger fish to fry. This one just gets in the way. This one, do you know what? This one doesn't have any money attached to it. That's probably what it is. The Cronkies have said, throw this one away, mate. You apparently only get 500k if you win it. Not interested in that. Only qualify for the Conference League. Unbelievable. If he's so much like Pep, why don't he listen to him? And what I mean by that is, why doesn't he listen to Pep Guardiola when he says this one breeds winning? This is the first one to win. This is the one that gets you momentum to go and win other stuff. This is the one you look at. Ah, man, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And I, already have TV lot saying to me, it doesn't matter. We'll go out the Carabao Cup. This one ain't serious. If we can only win one, it's the Premier League one that you want to win. How about raising the standards and winning both then? Yeah? How about winning tonight and winning on Saturday? Why can't we do that? Absolute standards on the floor with this club. I'm sick and tired of it, man. Sick and tired of it. It really is embarrassing, man. And listen, I can't get behind throwing trophies away. I don't care what anybody tells me. I cannot get away with throwing trophies away when we have not been winning them. I don't care if we win them every year like City. They're fine. They went out to Newcastle. They've got their Club World Cup they've got to go and win instead of it. They've already won 6 of the last 7 League Cups, haven't they? Oh, Man City went out. Yeah, so what? Look what Man City win. We ain't Man City. We ain't even close to Man City, by the way. People think we are. Closing the gap. Not with that squad. Not with Havertz coming on to try and win us a league. Not with Eddie up top trying to win us a league. Not with Fabi Vieira trying to come on and win us the league. Nah, man, forget that. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. We need upgrades. And I tell you what we do need is a box-to-box midfielder, a right winger that actually he trusts and believes is as good, if not better, than what we've got. We need an attacking midfielder that's better than Havertz. We need a centre-forward that's better than Eddie. We still need a right centre-back because we ain't got one after Saliba. We have to play Ben White there, who's clearly a right-back, or Tomiyasu, who can play anywhere across the front-back line. We're still short. No, we're not short. It's a 9 out of 10 window. Last season, same thing. Jesus and Zinchenko. Is it a 10 or maybe it's a 9? Yeah, we'll give it a 9. 9! 9 out of 10 window. Saliba gets injured, Holding comes in, lose the league. It was a 9 out of 10 window. Now, all of a sudden, players are coming in, squad depth's coming in. 9 out of 10 window. Where's the squad depth? No different to last year, our bench. No different. Couple of injuries, boom. Just start saying it how it is at this club. Why do we have to be so ultra positive all the time? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. That's why we haven't won anything for 20 years. We've all been sitting on it. Oh, well, at least we tried. We go again. We'll give him another 200 million. This guy's had 700 million pound. 700 million. We've spent more money than Manchester City in the last 4 or 5 years that Arteta's been here. We've spent only behind Chelsea and Man United. So let's start raising the standards, people. Nobody can sit there and tell me that they're happy with this today. Nobody can. I'm sorry. Nobody can be. Don't matter. Don't matter, FC. Philippe, don't be negative, Dan. You have a bigger fish to fry. The fish we're frying is a little sardine, mate. Yeah? That's what we're frying. Embarrassing. James, no sarcasm. I think you should have kept Balogun. Why do we need Balogun, though, James? We've got Eddie and Nketiah. We've got Havertz. Don't need Balogun. Who, by the way, is killing it over in Monaco, from what I'm being told. Crazy. Absolute crazy. I don't get any of this, man. I don't actually understand any of this stuff. And people say, let's laugh at Man United. Not tonight. I'm not laughing at Man United tonight. I'm sick and tired of laughing at Man United. It's not funny anymore. Ten Hag's going to get sacked at some stage. And Manchester United are supposed to be looking at people around them. I'm sorry, man. I'm not looking at Manchester United. I'm looking at Arsenal Football Club right now, and I'm not seeing much that's any different from last season. We've lost to Brighton. We've lost to Nottingham Forest. We've lost to Southampton. And now we've lost to West Ham. But it's okay. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Bigger fish to fry. Dan loses his marbles over one defeat. If that's the way you see it, bro, that's the way you see it. I'm just trying to explain to you what I'm seeing on the field. And at the moment, it's a shambles. From what I saw tonight, nobody can be positive about this. That's why they're all hiding. All their 5Gs disappeared again on my phone. All these people telling me that Arteta's taken us to a title, they've gone. They've gone. Don't know where they are. Either they've lost their phones, lost their signal, 5G's gone down. I don't hear from them. I don't hear from them ultra positive fans. I just get told I'm toxic and negative and might as well go and support Tottenham. So what do I know? Maddison would have been better than Havertz. No, he wasn't. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. Give Havertz time. Okay. How's James Maddison doing? He's got 10 GA in 12 games, 11 games. And Havertz has got 1 goal that he was gifted, penalty-wise. Bournemouth. Who knew? Who knows? Maybe I'm just negative and I'm deluded and I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyone who thinks Havertz is better than Maddison, please remove yourself from the planet because you're absolutely clueless. Anyway, I'll leave it there. What else can I say? The only thing that we can do now is go and win at the weekend and try and forget this monstrosity tonight and move forward and actually take this game seriously. I don't want to see any mucking around at the weekend, that's for sure. I want to be seeing the players who deserve to play. Yeah, I want to see Tomiyasu starting ahead of Zinchenko. I want to see Gabriel and Saliba partnering at the back. I want to see Declan Rice in the middle with Ødegaard. I want to see the front three that actually has some creativity and some flair and some pace in it. Martinelli and Saka, get yourselves back in. I ain't having any of this against Newcastle, I'll tell you this now. If I see that Kai Havertz playing, Super Mick, who I like to call Silly Mick tonight, it's on you. I'm out of here, people.